Okay, now we have already covered the laws that will be used in the solving exponential part. Now we will discuss the scientific notations and how to compare the two numbers. Now, first of all, what do you mean by scientific notation? See, I am taking one example over here. Say 0 point. We have already come across so many times such numbers: 0.00000000000009. Now this is one example. We have to write the scientific notation for this example. How do we do that? First of all, can you convert this into fraction? I am telling you this step by step, which makes it easier for you to understand. Okay, so please focus on the step that I am discussing. You have to convert this into fraction first. What will be the fraction for this? The fraction would be 9 upon how many zeros? Count the number of places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How many zeros have we added? 13 zeros. Now, how do we write this in the exponential form? It will be written as 9 upon 10 raised to power. How many zeros are there? 13 zeros. So, we will write 13 over here. Now, can you write it in the negative exponential form? Yes, it can be written. How come? 9 into 10 raised to power minus 13. Why so? Because I have taken it to the numerator, so the negative power will get converted, the positive power will get converted into the negative power. The same that we used to do earlier, that was the reciprocal to be done when negative was to be converted into positive power. Now over here we will be doing the reverse of that. That is, we have to convert the positive power into negative. No matter if it is in the numerator, you get it into the denominator. If it is in the denominator, you take it to the numerator. Your powers will get their signs reversed. Now similarly, let us try for another example. That is 0.00000067. Now this is simple example, lesser calculation. Let us try. It would be 67 over. You take the numbers only and count the number of places in the decimals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So how many zeros I have added? 7 zeros. That means I can write this as 67 upon 10 raised to power 7. 10 raised to power 7 means 7 zeros. Now this can be written as 67 into 10 raised to power minus 7. See, I am going to teach you another ways also to do it. Okay. If you wanted, you could have brought your decimal point up to here, right? If you got it up to here, how many decimal places would have you counted? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have moved how many places? 12 places. That means you would have get what? You would have got 9 upon 10 raised to power. How much? See, these places are to be counted. I am repeating again. These were 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. 12 places. That means I am moving my decimal place how many times? I am moving it up to 12 decimal places. So what do? I will write 12 in the denominator. This can become 0.9 only because I have had the decimal point here. So it would be 0.9 into 10 raised to power minus 12. This is also correct and this is also correct. Can you identify the difference between them? Yes, the difference between them is of the power and the decimal place. Over here, if nothing, nowhere the decimal point is written, this means the decimal point is over here. But if I want to move it to jump one place back, I jumped one place back, but my exponential power is becoming changed. Okay, similarly, let us try and solve this question also. I am going to write it in this form. I will take the decimal place up to here only. So I will write 0.67 upon. Now how many places have I jumped? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have jumped 5 places. So I will write the denominator as 10 raised to power 5. What do I get? 0.67 into 10 raised to power minus 5. See again the difference between them both. Here the decimal point was after 7. If nothing is written, that means it is after the point. Now I have jumped back 2 places. That means the power will also get changed by 2 places. Similarly, if I wanted to take the decimal place up to here, how many places have I jumped? I have jumped 6 places. So I would write 6.7 upon 10 raised to power 6, which would have been equal to 6.7 into 10 raised to power minus 6. See, this or this, all the 3 answers are absolutely correct. It's just their scientific form has changed. All the answers are correct there in own respect. Now similarly, now as you have learnt to write the scientific notation, we will be discussing on how to compare two numbers of scientific notation. Let us take 2.56 and into 10 raised to power 17 and 1.28 raised to power multiplied with 10 raised to power 16. Now we have to compare these two numbers. Can you look at the question and tell me which out of them is the larger one and by how much? We cannot do that. So what do we do to compare them? We take them in the ratio form. 2.56 into 10 raised to power 17 whole upon 1.28 into 10 raised to power 16. Now let us start solving this. I can take this 10 raised to power 16 to the numerator. How would that be? 2.56 into 10 raised to power 17 into 10 raised to power minus 16 upon 1.28. Now this we can observe that the bases are same and they are getting multiplied. The powers will get added. Similarly, as we have done earlier, the powers will get added, so it will become 17 plus minus 16, or directly you can write minus 16. I will be doing that in the next step. 2.58 into 10 raised to power 17 minus 16 whole upon 1.28, which is equal to, now we can solve this part separately, this part remains separate. Now what do I get if I solve this? If I remove this, we add 2 decimal places, but we already have 2 decimal places which will be coming in the numerator, so we can cancel them both directly. What do we get here? We get, sorry, I've made a mistake here, that was 6. So I make it 6 back again, and if I try and cut it, it will go with 2. What do I get? 2 into 10 raised to power 1, which is equal to 20. That means the first number, the ratio of first number with the second number came out to be 20. Now we can say that first number is 20 times the second number. So which one is the larger one? Automatically the first one is the larger one. That is how we do the comparison of the two numbers which are written in the scientific notation.